This year, Samsung is finally catching up in the flip phone race, and the Galaxy Z Flip 7 is proof of that. It's not just another minor refresh like the Galaxy Z Flip 6, it's got real upgrades we have been waiting for, from a completely new cover display to a better hinge and a bigger battery. At first glance, the Z Flip 7 feels like a breath of fresh air compared to the Z Flip 6, which reused the same design formula from the Z Flip 5 with just minor refinements like the boxier edges and a thicker frame. The Z Flip 7 actually looks new. The biggest visual change, the folded style cover display is gone. Samsung is finally going for a full edge-to-edge cover display, taking inspiration from Motorola's Razr 60 Ultra. It looks cleaner, more modern, and finally give the Flip line a more competitive edge. According to OnLeaks, the dimensions have changed slightly again. Z Flip 6 measured at 165 into 71.7 into 7.4mm, but the Z Flip 7 is expected to be slightly taller and wider to accommodate a larger outer screen and inner display. Color options are still under wraps, but Samsung is likely to stick with its strategy from previous years. This is where Z Flip 7 takes a massive leap forward. The Z Flip 6 disappointed many with the 3.4 inches cover display that looked the same as the Z Flip 5. According to reliable sources, the cover display on the Z Flip 7 jumps up to 4 inches screen. That's a huge improvement not just in size but in usability. It's the same size as the Razr 60 Ultra's cover display. Samsung is no longer playing catch up. But it's not just the size that matters. This year, Samsung may finally jump up to the refresh rate. The Z Flip 6 cover display was stuck at 60Hz, even though the main screen had 120Hz refresh rate. That could finally change on the Z Flip 7, bringing smoother animations and more premium feel, although it is not confirmed yet if they add it or not. The inner display is also slightly larger, 6.8 inches instead of 6.7 inches. It's a minor bump up, but combined with the thinner bezels and potentially better brightness and contrast, the viewing experience will be noticeably better. Samsung already made great improvements in durability last year with the Flip 6. For the Z Flip 7, Samsung is doubling down. Reports suggest it will retain the same Gorilla Glass Victus 2 on cover display, but the inner display will feature a stronger UTG ultra thin glass. Last year, Flip 6 got a 50% thicker UTG compared to the Flip 5. Now we could look at another improvement, which will not only improve durability but also make the crease less noticeable. More on that in the next part, but the most exciting part, the hinge. Samsung is expected to introduce a new hinge system in the Z Flip 7, possibly an updated version which could finally include a dust resistance. TMRU hinted at dustproof foldables last year, but it didn't happen. This year, all signs suggest Z Flip 7 could become Samsung's first flip phone with the IP rating that includes both water and dust resistance. Still, there is no confirmed source, but this could be Samsung's most durable flip phone. This has been one of the most requested changes, and Samsung may have finally pulled it off. With the Flip 6, thanks to the thicker UTG, the crease was already less prominent compared to the Flip 5, but now, with the new UTG rumored for the Z Flip 7, the crease could be less visible even more. A less visible crease not only looks better, but also improves the feel when swiping up or typing across the middle of the screen. One of the biggest upgrades last year was the Z Flip 6 4000 mAh battery, but up from 3700 in the Flip 5. That was a big step up in the right direction, but Samsung isn't stopping there. The Z Flip 7 is expected to pack a 4300 mAh battery, just 100 mAh less than the Galaxy Z Fold 7. That's incredible, considering how compact the Z Flip form factor. It's no longer a device where you have to sacrifice the battery life just to enjoy a flip phone. Alongside the bigger battery, Samsung is also said to be using a larger vapor chamber for better thermal performance and sustained power delivery. That will help with both heat management and efficiency. And here comes the bad rumor, 25 watt of fast charging. Since day one, Samsung's foldables have stuck with the 25 watt of fast charging. Even their mid-range A series now support a 45 watt. But even this time, Samsung is not going to give us a 45 watt of fast charging in the Z Flip 7, which means Flip 7 and Z Flip 6 both are on the same page. Every year, there's a debate around whether Samsung are going to use Exynos in their foldables, and every year, thankfully, they go with the Snapdragon, but this year, it's changed. Z Flip 6 shipped with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 for Galaxy, scoring an impressive benchmark number similar to the Galaxy S24 Ultra, but the Z Flip 7 is expected to feature the Exynos 2500. This part of a Z Flip 7 is hard to take because Exynos 2500 is not as powerful as Snapdragon 8 Elite, which they're gonna use in the Z Fold 7. And even I have some concerns about the power consumption and heating issues with the Exynos 2500. Initially, Exynos 2500 was expected in the S25 series, but later not happened due to low yield. But it is now confirmed Z Flip 7 will going to feature Exynos 2500 to save some profits for Samsung. Storage options will once again start at 256 gigs and go up to 512 gigs, sadly, but there is no 1TB version available. The Z Flip 6 was heavily criticized for sticking with the same dual camera setup as the Z Flip 5, although they add the 50 megapixel main sensor in it. While software improvements helped a bit, it just didn't cut it in the flagship foldable. Samsung is doing the same with the Z Flip 7. There is no camera upgrade on the Z Flip 7. We'll be seeing the same 50 megapixel main sensor on the Z Flip 7. The ultra-wide sensor is also stuck with the 12 megapixel, but with the post-processing and AI power enhancements, the camera experience should be a decent upgrade. Even Samsung claims there are some new camera features coming on the next generation foldable phones. Z Flip 6 was Samsung's first flip phone to embrace Galaxy AI, bringing features like circuit to search, real-time translation, and document summarization. Z Flip 7 takes that to the next level. Thanks to One UI 8 based on Android 16, Samsung is adding next-generation AI features. Leakers suggest users will be able to enhance nighttime video quality and even upscale older clips. More AI feature expected: instant voice to translation calls, live transcriptions for video meeting, AI wallpaper generation, which was already available in the Z Flip 6. While some of these features may trickle down to Z Flip 6, they're likely to be limited compared to what Z Flip 7 will gonna offer out of the box. Let's talk about the money. The Z Flip 6 already saw a slight price increase compared to the Z Flip 5 due to upgraded materials and battery. With all the new upgrades in the Z Flip 7, bigger display, faster charging speed, better camera, more AI, Samsung is likely to stick with the same price as last year. Now, there's some sort of tariffs going on. We're not clear if Samsung would increase the price in the US or not. According to the source, some regions may see a price hike. How much? We're not sure about that, but Samsung pre-order deals are always amazing, so anyone who's looking to get one should go in the pre-order phase. So here's the big question: should you upgrade to the Z Flip 7? If you're using a Z Flip 6, the improvements in display, battery life, and AI features might be enough to justify the jump, especially if photography or productivity are a big deal to you. But if you're still on the Z Flip 5 or older, then this is a no-brainer. Z Flip 7 is the most complete and capable flip device Samsung has ever made. It's finally competitive with the Motorola's Razr Ultra in every aspect, and in some ways even surpasses it. It's not just about flipping your phone closed anymore. It's about doing more, lasting more, and looking better while doing it. With that said, if you all like the content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.